as you can see, all this stuff here is new. You know what I'm saying? A few years ago, they didn't used to press up on people who are using and you know, drinking alcohol and doing what they do out in the open.
Well, I started documenting because one day I seen my brother go up and buy some drugs from someone. I don't know what he bought, but I seen him buy it. A couple hours later, I got a phone call that my brother just overdosed and died.
This is San Francisco.
Look at this. This is not okay, you know what I'm saying? This is, you know, children have to see this and hear it.
You may know the Tenderloin from seeing numerous videos being shared all over social media and the drug and homeless epidemic in the Tenderloin and all over San Francisco. We investigate what is going on in the Tenderloin in 2026 to see what the new mayor Daniel Lurie is doing in the Tenderloin neighborhood. Let's get into the video.
When you're in the Tenderloin, what's a regular day here?
Regular day here looks different for everyone, but I would say for the average person on the street, it's try to find some money somehow to you know, to get their next hit. You know, as sad as it is, people like to go boost. As you know, there's a lot of boosting in San Francisco. A lot of these stores get hit so people can go out and feed their addiction. You know what I mean? People go and boost and they hit the fence, you know what I mean? They sell their merchandise for half price and then they turn around and, you know, go do what they got to do.
Why do you think people boost?
They boost to feed their addiction, bro. They boost to feed their addiction, get some money in their pocket, you know what I mean? And that's just how it is. As you can see, someone behind us is getting arrested right now.
So what do you think about San Francisco with the police, like what they're doing?
Yeah, as you can see, all this stuff here is new. You know what I'm saying? A few years ago, they didn't used to press up on people who are using and you know, drinking alcohol and doing what they do out in the open. But now this new mayor is in town and he's kind of making stuff happen, and you see a lot of people getting arrested for using drugs in public, and it's not okay.
Is the mayor doing like good stuff or bad stuff since he's been in office?
Man, from what I've seen, stuff has been changing, and San Francisco's what it's supposed to be. You know, we got to hold people accountable. Enough fucking, you know, slapping people on the wrist, because then they just turn around and get out and do the same shit. It's time to start holding people accountable, and that in itself, I truly believe it'll help people get clean. They'll get tired of getting arrested over and over again, and you know, they start thinking about their actions a little more, you know what I'm saying?
So what are these gates right here? Why they got these gates up?
Oh, they put up these little gates right here to deter people from hanging out. You know, the police station is right here, and as you can see across the street, there's a children's playground. They also have them there because a lot of people like to hang out there. There's an after-school program there for the children, and they gotta fucking look at this. This is not okay, you know what I'm saying? This is, you know, children have to see this and hear it, and it's kind of like a deterrent from people hanging out and kind of gathering, you know what I mean? It's a good thing. Normally, right now around this time, this street right here would be full of people, and also in front of the park right here, there'll be a lot of people drinking. So, you know, shit is moving, man, and it's looking better, and I feel like, you know, with all the attention that my videos get, you know, it's making a difference, and it makes me feel good. Yeah, so just in the meantime walking, bro, we already seen one person get arrested. It's just that easy, bro. You just gotta be outside to see, you know, crazy things going on in the Tenderloin. You got some foil or a pipe out, you're probably gonna get, you know, stopped. It wasn't always like that, you know what I mean? This is new. So this is you know, in the short span of time you've been here, we already seen 2 people getting arrested. This is very new, let me tell you.
Like, so this never happened before. This is like really brand new.
This is, honestly, in my opinion, this is what helps people change, you know what I mean? When someone's doing something wrong, you know what I mean? They got to be held accountable for what they do. And eventually, over time, bro, if they just get tired of being arrested, dude, and they just decide, hey, man, I'm tired of this shit. I want to change, you know what I mean? I'm done doing this.
It's the wake-up call they need.
Yeah, they just keep doing county lids, and just it puts an interruption in their life, you know what I mean? And when you sit down a while and you get your mind right and your body right, you start making better choices.
Who am I with?
JJ Smith.
What is it like to manage a store in the Tenderloin?
Everybody has a different experience. Basically, for me, it's easy because I know the community, I know the neighborhood, I know the people that live here, And I know the people that's out here on the street struggling.
How do you feel about kids having to go through the Tenderloin?
Oh, that's horrible. Kids shouldn't have to, first before they go to a park, they shouldn't have to cross over nobody to get into the park gate. They shouldn't have to deal with fentanyl being smoked inside the park.
You know, I raise my kids here and they have to see this shit, bro. It's disgusting, and we need more attention, and that's what I'm here to do.
As a family man, having the kids having to see this, how does that make you feel as a father?
Oh man, it makes me feel bad. You know what I mean? When kids get in a certain age, they start asking questions. Yeah, bro, they start asking questions. What are they doing? Why are they like that? You know, what's that in his arm? Why? You know, what's that glass pipe that he has? And it's kind of hard to explain that. You know what I'm saying? And I just have to let them know that these people made bad choices in life, and that they need to make good choices and do well in school.
What are you doing this for?
You know, I'm doing this more for awareness purposes and to put some pressure on city officials, because as everyone knows, the Tenderloin has been neglected for a very long time. And in the Tenderloin, there's more kids in this neighborhood than any other neighborhoods that kind of have to see and walk through all the bullshit. And it's unfair to these kids because there's a lot of family buildings and low-income housing here. You know, San Francisco, Tenderloin neighborhood specifically, has more parolees in this neighborhood than anywhere in the United States. You know what I'm saying? So when a lot of people parole from prison, they get paroled to San Francisco and they come to the Tenderloin. Right in front of us right here, this is a building called 111 Taylor. This is basically like a halfway house for the people who just paroled and are starting their re-entry back into society. Yeah, this is the building right here.
Who am I with?
Shit, it's Jack, man. Jack the Bipper, man. What it do, man?
How does the media portray the Bay Area?
They're trying to paint a huge crazy, you feel me, like bad painting on fentanyl smokers and fentanyl users, fentanyl dealers, you know what I'm saying? Everyone that's stealing, loss prevention, you feel me, stuff like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? All that stuff is Prop 36 changed the game. You know, everyone's going to jail now. It's crazy. It's you know what I mean? It's been the agenda, I guess, pushed in San Francisco or just brought up, but now it's the agenda that's being placed.
Has the Tenderloin always been like this?
Well, to some extent, it has always been rough, but it hasn't been as worse as it's gotten.
Some people just can't get clean on the streets. You know what I mean? A lot of my friends couldn't get clean on the streets. It took them going to jail. They'll be in jail for 7-8 months. You know, they start working out, eating healthy, getting their mind right, and then they give themselves a fair chance at life again. Like, hey, you know what? I've been 7 months clean. Let me try to not go out there and fuck it up as fast. You know what I mean? So it gives them an opportunity to get their mind right, their body right, and start building some confidence in themselves. You know what I mean?
How many friends that has happened to you that you knew about?
I got a lot of friends who got clean, and I also had a ton of friends who, you know, overdosed and died and didn't make it. You know what I mean? I would say it's about like 70-40. Yeah, around there.
What made you want to start documenting the stuff that you're documenting for your page?
What's up, youngster? How you doing, man? You ain't ready to put that shit down? Get off this dope, man. Do they want to what?
Sell some crystal Fetty.
Crystal or Fetty?
Either one.
Either one. Is that gonna help you out?
Well, I started documenting because one day I seen my brother go up and buy some drugs for someone. I don't know what he bought, but I seen him buy it. A couple hours later, I got a phone call that my brother just overdosed and died. And that was a wake-up call for me.
Out of like how many times you've been documenting, how many people have you seen like OD'd?
Oh man, dude, there's probably like 5 or 6 a day.
Damn, a day.
Fentanyl deaths a day. A lot of, I can't get everything, bro. You know what I mean? I'm one person. I'm busy. I got a lot going on. But yeah, just in the Tenderloin alone, there's 1 or 2 a day.
Have you ever been to the car and found something that's like hella weird and shit?
Oh man. Have I ripped a car and found some weird shit in the car? Oh man, bro, my partner, you feel me? This was like September of 2 years ago. He just got into like a fence, you feel me? Like hopped into a fence, whatever, you feel me? But he found like a big ass suitcase, like a big one, you feel me? And there was 3 of them too. But he found one of them. He was trying to push it off, you feel me? He wanted to push all 3, but it was so heavy, he just only was able to get one. He was like, oh, there's a lot of shit in here. Probably it's hella heavy, you feel me? He got off. He's in the Tenderloins now, you feel me? He's walking off like a block out down, you feel me? And he's like, dude, this is like really heavy. Let me see what's in it real quick. Yeah, this is pretty crazy, man. He got shook up, dude. When he opened it, bro, he saw a chopped up body, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like a female in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was pretty crazy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was almost something not to, like, I couldn't believe it, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, no, it was on the news, though, you know what I'm saying? And it was pretty nuts, you know what I'm saying? My friend was kind of blowing out his mind, bro. And who would not, right? I mean, but
What's some cautions you have to take while living that type of life?
what type of cautions you need to make when you're living this type of life, man? I mean, shit, bro. You gotta always be on your toes, you know what I'm saying? You can't think that, you feel me, like shit is all, you know, fun and games, or, you know, can't be lollygagging for real, because motherfuckers don't play about their stuff, bro. Like, think about it, man, in a real way, you feel me? Like, you know, motherfuckers, bro, just get into someone's spots, bro. Like, you know what I mean? For the most part, bro, off tops, if someone was to ever do something to the slightest nature towards anything that, you know what I mean, of my, you know, yeah, you know, it'd be a wrap, and you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, so, you know, what you gotta look out for is motherfuckers ready to shoot you, ready to kill you, ready to smoke you out, you know what I mean? Because, you know, it's all like unwanted stuff, you know what I mean? Something that you would do if you're only, you know, have a head on your shoulder.
Are the mayors and governors of San Francisco the ones that are like, how do I say that? Like, they're the ones in charge of like changing the scenery here, basically?
Well, it's up to the mayor if he feels as though something needs to be changed. Some of the things he have to run by the board of supervisors. Now, the board of supervisors we had before, such as the supervisor we have for this district, was a Dean Preston. Dean Preston believed that everything is on the street is fine. There's nothing wrong. It's normal for people to die. Dean Preston believed it was normal for people to be out here to use drugs. Let them stay as it is.
You think San Francisco will ever change?
Yeah, San Francisco will change. It's changing now. It take time, but it is changing.
In your opinion, how do you see the Tenderloin getting fixed?
Man, I already said it a bunch, and I'm just going to reiterate it again. It all boils down to accountability. You know, everyone out here feels like they can do whatever they want, and once the city shows them that it's not okay, motherfuckers will start moving around, you know what I mean? But as long as the city keeps neglecting the Tenderloin and letting people do whatever they want, it'll remain the same way forever.